Sarge, let me ask you this question. There's no secret that you all are successful. I mean, you're on Netflix. I've been out on the road with you all at different events. I've had the opportunity to speak on y'all stages. I've spoken on your podcast. You all have a huge following.
Yeah.
So there's no secret that you all have become successful and you all have made a lot of money along this journey.
Sure.
What do minimalists do with their money?
Yeah.
I mean, because when y'all wear black all the time.
Yeah,
Every time I see y'all, it's simple. Black shirt, black pants, black shoes, chilling. You know, every time I come around y'all, very simple. And I'm like, okay, so what do y'all do with your money then?
Yeah, in fact, you could do like a house tour of our homes on our YouTube channel, and you could see like, if you walk in our house, it's not like, oh my God, these guys don't own anything.
Right.
It's just we're really, really tidy, right? And we don't own a whole lot of things. And so what do I do with my money? You know, I know this might be sacrilegious, but I contribute a lot to my retirement account. So in America, that's considered to be what are you doing, right? So Ryan and I, we max out our retirement accounts, and we contribute beyond ourselves in a meaningful way. So like, I'll give you an example. We're from Dayton, Ohio, right? And a couple of years ago, tornado hit, and there was a mass shooting in the same span of a month, basically, right? And we have the resources to help out in a place like that. Also, one of the largest food deserts in the country there. We're helping build the only grocery store in the entire west side of Dayton. And we can do that because we're deliberate with the resources we have. We're not against spending money. We own stuff. I own a car. I own a couch. I own a bed. Like I own clothes. We're not lacking for stuff, but I don't have all the superfluous stuff that is getting in the way.
I want to be transparent too, man. We are not millionaires. Like it's So I mean, it's not like we have this huge influx of money, but it goes back to what we were talking about at the beginning of the show, man. The secret to good finances is spending less money than what you make. And that's really what we focus on. Planning for our future, contributing to communities. And you know, I love having a nice meal every once in a while.
Also experiences, right? What's a nice meal, he said?
I'm serious.
Oh, what's a nice meal?
Yeah, for you.
Oh man, there's just so many great restaurants in LA. In LA, yeah. I mean, there's one called AOC. I will give them a shout out because they're like, they're phenomenal. But I mean, it's like $75, $80 It's not like one of those $500 a plate restaurants, you know? But
have you ever had a $500 plate?
I've never had a $500 plate in my life.
Have you, Josh?
I can't say I have, no.
Are you serious?
Have you?
Yes.
Where at?
I ain't gonna lie.
In LA? Anywhere in LA?
Nah, not in LA. Nah. But I had a $10 burger that y'all sent me to. And that was a good burger.
Del Campo, it was.
Yes, that was a real good burger.
That's a good place, yeah.
So I love it. I mean, you all are living the principles that we teach. Y'all are just living them to the straight up 110% extreme.
I want to say I'm not against the $500 meal either. I just
want
to throw that out there.
It, though.
I haven't, but I'm just saying, like if the right opportunity presented itself, like there are some rrestaurants that are art projects in Los Angeles. So the only reason I'm saying this, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like I just don't want to sound like we're mightier than thou. No. Because that's not what we're.
But I love asking these questions because I think people need to see there are people out there doing it.
Right.
You know, and there's different kind. I have had the $500 meal, but maybe that's like once.
Sure.
Every other year.
It was an experience.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was an experience. Yeah. And I didn't experience that until I came here and started rocking with Dave. Let's be real. And so the only time I've had a $500 meal is when I'm with my mentor and he's paying the bill. Let's be real. You know?
We need to hang out with Dave. We need to hang out with Dave more.
For sure. Dave, whenever you want to do it again, let me know. He's a multi-millionaire. It ain't us at the table. So, because if I spent $500 on a meal, I'm like, oh, there go $100. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I think it's so good for people to see that living below your means, it is definitely possible. I live below my means. And what I hear from you all is we buy things that we value.
Yeah.
We are very generous with the resources that we have and with the influence that we have. Yeah. And we are investing into our future to make sure that our families down the road are not struggling. Which I think is very, very commendable, whether you're minimalist or not.
Yeah.
That's the lifestyle we all should be living.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of it just comes down to compassion, man. Just trying to live that compassion life, you know? That's again, going back to our book, Love People, Use Things. I think that if we could all focus a little bit on little bit more in compassion, it'd be a much, much different place for sure, man.
In the books, y'all said something that was so cool to me, which I've never heard this statement before, drunk shopping. And I was like, drunk shopping? And I literally wrote it down on my notes. I was like, yo, that was brilliant how y'all phrased that. But you talk about not buying the expensive stuff and going into debt to keep up with what Rachel would call the Joneses, but to be real, other people. And I love how y'all said, you said drunk shopping. We might not be drunk on alcohol when we shop, but we're under the influence of instant gratification.
Yes.
And I'm like, let's spend some time and break that down, because I was about to say Instagram gratification.
That's
because
it.
This generation that follows me is very much influenced by what's on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's on social media. Oh, they got it. Oh, they went there. Oh, they just bought this. I mean, I remember, I won't say the person's name because this particular individual follows me, but when I purchased this, my new car, this particular individual DM'd me, and this particular individual said, yo, how do I do that? I want to get that. And so I asked this particular individual, do you have a job? You know, are you working? Are you saving? How much is in your savings account? Nah, bro. If I could just get this car, man, the lady's gonna love me. And I'm like, see, you're going off of what you see on Instagram, but you don't know what I had to put in to even get to this particular situation.
And the wrong ladies are gonna love him too, man.
Bruh, say that again.
Man,
if you're listening, the wrong ones, trust me.
That's right.
I've had the wrong ones in... I'm gonna leave it right there.
Yeah. If you're getting a car to get ladies, you are going after the wrong ladies.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. So how do we stop this drunk shopping?
Well, so let's talk about where it comes from. So they did a survey. It said 44% of people have done drunk shopping within the last year. Wow. So you know, if you imagine you get inebriated and all of a sudden you're on Amazon or you happen to be at the store, you're buying something under the influence of alcohol, right?
Yes.
But now we're all under the influence of everyone else's decisions. We're under the influence of advertisements.
Yeah.
We're under the influence of, I will be a better, more complete person if I buy the car or the house or the couch or whatever thing is on Instagram.
Under the influence of influencers.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And so the problem that we're running into is we're trying to be unique just like everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, you can't be unique. Like if you like everyone else, you're not unique anyway, right? You're just being someone else.
Yeah.
You're playing a character, and our identities are sort of shaped by the costumes we wear.
Yes.
And those costumes are like literally the clothes we wear, or the cars that we drive, or the place that we go to work. And all of a sudden, I don't know who I am because I'm so focused on what I do or what I own. Or the things I bring into my life. And all of a sudden, now I'm forsaking the people closest to me, my daughter, my wife, my closest friends, because I don't have time for them because I'm so focused on maintaining a lifestyle that isn't bringing me joy.
So good.
It's bringing me discontent, depression, misery, stress, anxiety. And by letting go of some of the stuff, by the way, letting go is not something you do. It's something you stop doing.
I love it.
You stop clinging to all of the excess stuff. That's how we let go.
Man, listen. Boy, y'all speaking some knowledge today. I really do appreciate what you all bring to America. I teach money. I live our principles, but you all have made me even go a little bit deeper. You know, I was living in a very big home out in Columbia, Tennessee, had a lot of land. And really after rocking with you all and some of our conversations, I sold it and moved into a townhome.
I'm sorry, or you're welcome. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a little bit of both, you know, because I built that home from ground up.
Wow.
Had it customized to me, and y'all talking about, man, you know, like, dude, I mean, how many, in y'all's last book, I remember last time we was talking, man, how many rooms do you really need? And I'm like, it's just me, and I got a 3,000 square foot home with 4.5 bedrooms in there.
Wow.
And I'm like,
it's really lonely.
Gets really lonely. It was real big. Had all the speakers throughout the ceilings and Wi-Fi units in the ceilings, and it was the clap on, clap off, talk to the house type of thing. And I'm like, do I really need this right now?
Right.
Like for just me.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, I really don't.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, I could be saving this money to where if I save this money and live way below my means, when I get my wife, when I get my family, when I get my kids, then I can come back up to this kind of house. So why spend all this money right now when it's just me?
Yeah.
So, and you can pay cash for it too then.
Exactly. You know, so that's my goal. I said, all right, let me just move into a townhome. And it's been a little interesting because I have a dog. So I don't have a backyard.
Yeah.
You know, and it gets kind of frustrating sometimes. But the amount of money that I'm saving, the amount of money I made on the house when I sold it, you know, it just feels so good that I know that I'm saving for something that's going to bring me true value down the road.
Yeah.
And I want to appreciate y'all for doing that.